Hi guys! So this video is going to be a welcome back video to all my subscribers, to me, and I figured the best video to do to come back would be a ginormous haul. So that's what we're going to do. I have a little bit of drugstore, but most of this stuff is going to be high-end. I am more than likely going to split this up into two parts just because there's a lot of stuff. I'm super excited to be back. I absolutely have missed you guys like crazy. Being away for so long as I did, it definitely goes to show, you can totally tell that this is a true passion if you've missed it as much as I have. So, without further ado, we're going to jump into it. So the first thing I'm going to do drugstore. So I have two different I have Walgreens and Walmart. Okay, so a lot of this stuff, even though it's new to me, I'm not going to go into too much of explanation or anything like that just because I'm a little bit behind the makeup wagon right now, but obviously accumulating this stuff over the last few months, I'm definitely getting back into it, but a lot of this stuff has already been raved about, disliked, all of that already on YouTube, so I'm not going to get into too much detail about it. But I did go to Walgreens because these were not at my local Walmart at the time. I ended up picking up 3 of the Wet n Wild liquid catsuit. 2 of these are absolutely beautiful and I absolutely love. This one right here I do not like, especially on me. So the 3 that I got are Pink Really Hard, Nice to Fuchsia, and Coral Corruption. So the Coral Corruption, I'll just touch base with that one really quick. It's just like this, it's supposed to be like a coral, and maybe it is, but on my skin, on my lips, it turned like orange, and I just did not like it at all. But the Pink Really Hard, this one right here, absolutely beautiful. It's just a really nice nudie pink. I really like that one. This one out of all 3 has to be my absolute favorite. This one is Nice to Fuchsia. I'm really into like the berry mauve pinks, and this one just right up my alley. Absolutely beautiful. The only thing that I don't like about this, well, these so far, is that they are just a little bit more drying than I'm used to on my lips, but nothing that, putting a lip gloss on over or something like that will make it a little bit more comfortable. So I really like those. And then the last thing that I got at Walgreens were 3 of the lip liners. So I got Think Flamingo, Read the Scene, and Never Pedal Down. So Never Pedal Down is my absolute favorite out of these 3, just because, again, it's just that mauve pink nude color that can go with anything. I am wearing this today. I absolutely love that one. The Think Flamingo I have worn a few times. Again, it's more on the nude side, but again, very, very, very wearable, very creamy to apply. I absolutely love these, and for the price, you really can't beat that at all. For this is Read the Scene. I have not worn this one yet. It's just a true red, but I do have a lot of reds in my collection, so I'm excited to be able to use those. That was it at Walgreens. Then at Walmart, I got a few things. So a couple things from e.l.f. I needed a new lip exfoliator. The regular one I repurchased that so many times, but I was really excited when I found out they came out with different flavors. This is the Mint Maniac one, and I absolutely love this one just because the other one, it was so grainy that after a certain amount of time, it just became almost too painful to use, and I find like lip exfoliants to be like that painful pleasure where I guess it's just, I don't know, to me it's just one of those painful pleasures where it feels a little rough at first, but then afterwards they're all, gets all the dead skin off. It's just super soft. So I really, really, really like this one. The smell is actually very pleasant. Then I added another one of these to my collection. This one is, I believe it's the tea rose, I believe, but again, very, very, very mauve nude pink. I absolutely love this. I have worn this a few times. Very creamy. I own pretty much all of these, the long stick ones. The regular lipstick tubes like this, I do own quite a few of those, but these ones are actually my favorite in the e.l.f. lipstick line. Then in the lip department. A lot of this stuff is lips, I just realized. I ended up picking up one of these. This is one of the L'Oreal Infallible lip paints. I ended up picking up this one. It is in Wild Rose. I absolutely love this one. I did put it on, and at first it seems a little bit, I'll put it this way. At first it seems a little bit drying, but after it sets and it goes matte, it's absolutely beautiful. I really, really, really like this color. I will be I will be purchasing more of these. I really, really seem to like these. Then I got this as a sample, and I'm only showing this because this was my original foundation that I was going to purchase at Walmart, but I ended up getting something else. This is the new CoverGirl True Blend. So again, a sample, one of these is going to fall out. The M3 is going to fall out. But so this is it, and they have one light, 2 mediums, and 3 dark shades. Obviously, I didn't try any of the dark shades, but I did try the L5, the M3, M6, and it did look like I did try D1. But this is actually, you know, I know it's a sample, and I know that, you know, you're not going to get a whole lot of product, but sometimes I feel like with some samples, you get enough to at least do, you know, like one coat of coverage, just to see, you know, how the coverage is. But I feel like I actually had to use like 2 of these just to, you know, and mix them together just to be able to get like a full face. But the staying power of this was actually really, really, really nice. I really liked it. I do have combo skin. I get oily in the T-zone, and I do have dry patches mainly around like my lower cheeks and my chin. But this, you know, didn't stick to dry patches, didn't make me oily. The coverage was actually about medium coverage, I would say. So I actually really like this, but I decided to go ahead and get this one instead. This is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. I got this in number 15 Ivory, and the color of this actually fits me perfectly. It's what I'm actually wearing today. This is about medium coverage, super easy to blend. The staying power, once again, is actually pretty good for a drugstore foundation. I still really like the Rimmel Stay Matte. That one has to be still my favorite drugstore foundation, but I'm trying to branch out a little bit, and I saw a couple of my favorite YouTubers raving about this, so I decided to pick it up. I've been trying to wear this more. Like I said, staying power has been actually fairly good. Again, does not make me oily, does not stick to my dry patches. A lot of that probably has to do with the primer that I'm using, but I actually really, really, really like this foundation. So that was it from the drugstore. The second is, it actually took me quite a while to get on the bandwagon of this particular brand, but so far I'm actually, you know, pretty impressed with at least one of the products. This is the Unique Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. I got it in the color Organza. And this is actually one of the weirdest foundations I've ever owned, but I like it. So when you first apply this color, maybe it's just this color, maybe it's, you know, something. The person that I get this from is actually a family member, so I don't have to, you know, deal with any of the other, you know, issues related to this brand. So she brought this over, we tried samples, I tried, you know, a whole bunch of different colors, and the way that it sits on her skin is absolutely flawless. It's beautiful, so I definitely wanted to try it. But when you make sure you really like shake this, like really, really, really good. And I have applied it with a beauty blender, and I have applied it with a brush, but I prefer the brush over the beauty blender. And when you first put this on, it looks really orange. So when I first put it on, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to wear this. But it's almost like that's the way it comes out of the tube, and then once it settles onto your skin, then it went like my skin color. So it was actually quite weird. But I did try this with 2 different primers. The first primer I tried it with, it stayed on all day, did not oxidize, did not move. I absolutely fell in love with it. Then I decided to try it with a new primer that I got, and it was horrible. It rubbed off on my chin, my nose. It did, you know, turn like an orangey-ish color. And so, you know, I did figure out that it was the primer as well. So as long as you have a good primer with this and you apply it, I did not buy the unique primer, the unique brush, all that jazz that they say you have to use to apply this product. I found that complete malarkey, because, you know, even the person that I got this from, you know, even said the same thing. So I've actually really been enjoying this. Then the last thing I got from Unique, I saw this color. It was in her bag, and I absolutely fell in love with it. A little bit pricey, which, you know, that's probably the only thing that kind of turned me off about it, and the fact that the applicator is just this really long, straight, kind of curved in doe foot. It gets so much product that it becomes super messy when you apply it to your lips. So I thought with this applicator it was going to be really easy to be precise, but the only problem is that if you do make a mistake, which, you know, all of us do, nobody's perfect. All of us make mistakes, but with this, if you make a mistake, you literally can only use makeup remover, because you use a Q-tip, you use concealer with a sponge or anything like that. This stuff smears and it goes all over your face. It's matte, it's a stain, it does not move, so just be aware of that. But the color, again, is that deep berry purpley berry shade that I've been absolutely loving for almost about a year now. So the color is right up my alley, but this does not dry matte to your lips. It is very moisturizing compared to this one, but you can get pretty much the same exact color payoff, staying power for, you know, significantly cheaper. So I probably won't be buying any more of the actual, like, Unique lipstick, but the one that I have now, the color is beautiful and I actually really do like it, as long as you make sure you put it on right, and you know, you make sure that if you make any mistakes, you just use makeup remover. Don't even fuss with Q-tips and all that. So I'm going to do one more on this video, and then I'm going to film part 2. So the last thing is from Sephora. I did get quite a few, not quite a few, but if you guys have watched my videos before, you know that the Jordana Best Lash Extreme from Walgreens has been my holy grail mascara for so many years. I absolutely love it. It's cheap. I can't say enough about it. But I decided to go ahead and get on the bandwagon of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've heard so many good things and bad things about this mascara that I just wanted to try it for myself. Obviously, way steeper of a price compared to Jordana, but it has been worth it for me. I did just actually order a backup of this just because the wand, even though it is gargantuan, and you really have to be careful when you do apply this, because if you don't, I mean, it's one of those wands that you can make a huge mess of yourself. So, but I absolutely love this. The first coat is definitely more sparse, but then, you know, you do eye, and then under eye. Then you go in for a second coat, and it is like wham bam, like eyelash gone crazy. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I still do use my Jordana when I'm just looking for, you know, a quick, you know, little mascara here and then out the door. But more on a day-to-day basis, I will pull for this. So really happy with that. Then, oh, this got in there. Oh, that is right. That e.l.f. Lipstick was the color Tea Rose. Okay. Then I needed a new lip balm. And I was not about to pay, you know, $20-something for all these, you know, fancy schmancy lip balms. So I actually, you know, the checkout stands, it's where those stores get you, because I actually found this one. I've been using this now for about a week or two, and it's actually really nourishing. I put it on before I go to bed at night. It is the Smith Strawberry Lip Balm, Balmain Lip, I'm not even going to say that. But it's just like, you know, it's just a regular lip pan. It smells really, really, really good, so I really like that. It's been keeping, you know, my lips moisturized throughout the night, and that's a big thing for me. So I also needed a new liquid eyeliner, and I've been eyeing this for quite a long time. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Once again, not going to talk too much about it because this has been around forever, I feel like, but the applicator is so amazing. I absolutely love it. It's very fine. You can really get in there, be precise, do a cat eye. It's just absolutely amazing. I'm really happy with this, and this stuff does not go anywhere. I'm not kidding. It does not go anywhere. Then, what I'm wearing on my lips today, I love Kat Von D. I love her foundation, her concealer, her eyeliner. So I wanted to get one of the Everlasting liquid lipsticks. So I tried swatching a few, and I ended up getting this one. This one is Melon Cholia. Yeah, I probably just butchered that, and I'm sorry. But it's just like a, you know, from the package, it looks like more of a nude pink. But then once you put it on, it is not nude at all. It is just a legit Barbie pink. It takes about, I don't know, about 45 seconds or so, and it goes completely matte, super comfortable, does not go anywhere. I absolutely love this. So it was between this one and then the Barbie pink one, and I will probably end up going back. The berry one, they were all out of, so I'll definitely be buying that one too. But I understand the rave about these things. I absolutely love that. Then the last thing I actually forgot to get out, because I just remembered. So, bear with me a second. Oh no, it is out. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So this was, once again, one of those big, you know, one of those hype things that I went ahead and picked up because I don't have a lot of setting powders. This is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I went ahead and bought the full size because the travel size wasn't worth it for me for the money. You'll probably never go through this whole entire thing, at least I won't, but I've been using this to conceal under my eyes, to set my foundation. I've absolutely been loving this stuff. Definitely worth the price. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this has been such a big favorite that, you know, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but I have found out that it is definitely worth the money for it. So that's what I'm going to do for part one of this haul. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I will link my Facebook, my Instagram, all of that down below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys all really soon. Bye, guys.